The scenes in Rafah this week come as hunger stalks the Gaza Strip. Israel had placed the territory under a total blockade from March until May, 78 days in which no food, water, fuel or medicine entered the enclave. From analysing satellite imagery and video on the ground, the Sky News Data and Forensics Unit can show the extent of the situation. Since October the 7th, until the blockade started, there was an average of around 1,200 trucks going into Gaza every week. The pre-war average is nearly double that number. Over the 5 days since the blockade ended, trucks containing vital supplies of things like flour, baby formula and medical supplies entered Gaza. But there were just 388 of them. Look how far below the line it is, and also way below the 500 per day the UN says are needed. The United Nations Relief and Works Agency told us most of these trucks were looted soon after. Just who is to blame is disputed. The IDF says it's Hamas, while the UN blame armed gangs operating in areas which are supposed to be under Israeli control. The UN's Sam Rose described a looter's valley in the south between Kerem Shalom and Khan Yunis, where they say trucks would frequently be attacked. A photo posted last week showed a Palestinian man in military gear carrying an AK-47 with UN cars visible in the background. It's more than 3 kilometres inside an IDF-declared combat zone. The picture came from the Facebook page of this man, Yasser Abu Shabab, who multiple aid officials have named as a gang ringleader, though he denies his men were involved in the looting. The new US-backed aid system has said its continued distribution on Wednesday, claiming delivery of 800,000 meals. This was the scene on Tuesday as people were unpacking the boxes. Aid groups, however, have said the new system puts the lives of 1 million Palestinians in the north at risk by forcing them to travel to the south to get to it. 3 of the 4 aid hubs are located in the far south, with 1 located in the central region. And not only that, but the distribution centres are all located inside areas that the Israeli military has previously declared as combat zones. The compound overrun on Tuesday is one of those. Even Palestinians who set up camp as close as possible to the aid hub must make a 5-kilometre round trip through one of the combat zones to get to food. The incident on Tuesday resulted in at least 47 Palestinians injured when a crowd overwhelmed the aid hub. The UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said last week Israel had only authorised for Gaza what amounts to a teaspoon of aid. With the new system's loss of control and recent resignation of its director, questions will be raised on how vital supplies get to those in need long term.